There's again Reb Mendel Glukowski, that of in Rehovot is sharing stories, personal stories of his relationship with the legendary Reb Zusha Partizan. Many times, he says, when Reb Zusha would come to our house in Rehovot, he would ask if we have ice cream. And so already we're like, Reb Zusha is asking for ice cream. So of course he asked for ice cream, we give him ice cream. He didn't explain why he wanted it, but then we realized after some time, why, and we made sure always to have ice cream when he was there in the freezer. And the reason was because he suffered terribly from his teeth. We have a dentist, we all know that the tooth pain is very, very severe. And this made it easier. The cold ice cream lightened the pain. Now, why didn't he just go and fix it all? There's another shaila. Probably couldn't afford it. We had no time for it. But at least the ice cream with the... So Rav Mendel relates that once with a smile, he said this in jest, he said to him, how is it that a chassid eats such what's what I'm looking for? Gushim dika food, such in English, no, help me with the word here. A food that is what? It's all just about the taiva, no, English words, no? You get the point.
Pleasurable?
Yeah, it's just for indulgence. It's an indulgence, not a health food. It's indulgent. He said it's a joke. You heard he needed it for his tooth. Here's what I want to tell you. So Zusha said also responded in his jest and said like this, that after the Alter wrote the Tanya, so ice cream and all of the Moishe, all of the luxuries of the world came to the Eibishter with the Taina. Chassidim are doing iskafia, and they're exercising restraint. And who's going to elevate us? How will we be elevated? No one's eating ice cream and no one's eating these luxuries. So the Eibishter said to the ice cream and all of the Tzutzik Dusha, don't worry. They'll come the Deir HaShvi and they will elevate it. It's a very deep story. It's a very deep story. But yet, we need elaboration, but you only have to go to davening. Our generation is already holding again by, it's the final hachana, and now the avodah is not iskafia so much, but it's the shlichus, it's the kavanah, and the kavanah is to engage every aspect of the world and to use it and make it a direle yisbarach. Like Yisabches, which the mind will talk about. Are you enjoying it along the way as well? So the answer is, there's no time for this business. The kavanah is, you invite people, and you make a beautiful party and a beautiful Shabbos, and you serve the best and use the best and build the most beautiful Chabad house and the resources and make money and give it and build and use. That's the Deir HaShvi. So this was the Reb Zusha's beautiful answer. In his eating of the ice cream, don't worry, says the Eibishter, they'll come to Deir HaShvi and they will elevate it. Of course, friends, the Yetzer Hara is still around and we can do it ourselves completely. But hopefully, if we're plugged in and if we're a soldier in the front line, and the bottom line of the soldier is the three taichas of tzava, they're all connected. If you're a true, one of the taichas of tzava is time. Halitzva enish ali oretz. For a true soldier, then every time is precious. You're on the front line. You didn't I did my thing, now I can relax. Time out, something else. Every moment is the shlichus. That's the first measure. Then the thing is yiskalulus. If you're on your own, you're not connected to your fellow soldier, you're not a soldier. You're together on the front and you risk and you give your life for your soldier without thinking. But then the bottom line is the soldier. That's the third taich, the tzava. So, yeah, ice cream and all the pleasures of the world, but for the kavanah, what's the rights for the kavanah? One of the rights is He doesn't stop there, but moves on. Gegangen, used, every moment is used fully. This is my take on it. I'm sure you have your own insight. It's something that the Shabbos, perhaps you could elaborate by the Fabrengen. Each one will share a little bit maybe of their appreciation of this story and its meaning. Okay, folks, have a wonderful Shabbos and see you all, God willing.
Shabbos.
When do we see you? Sunday morning at the Hadron Shir at 8:30.